Welcome to the session on brainstorming, mind mapping, and SWOT. I use mind maps for brainstorming and SWOT analysis all the time. I find that using Kaggle to create a mind map of what I'm thinking about helps me organize information quickly and more comprehensively. Let me show you an example of my brainstorming. And this is an example of what a communication major needs to know. So you have the knowledge areas, and here's a blow up of what that thread looks like. And I know it's small because of the number of clusters that are on this spreadsheet, but if you want to, I've provided the link so you can actually look at it in more detail. For general interest, you might want to pause the video and look at the link to see what a full Kaggle looks like. I also use Kaggle for SWOT analyses. Here's an example of one that is currently in process for the EMAC program, which is another program we offer in the department. So you will learn to use three important tools in this module: the SWOT analysis, mind maps, and the application Kaggle. So how will this information be helpful? Brainstorming is a fundamental activity in school and at work. A mind map is a way to record your brainstorming activities either as an individual or as a group. SWOT analysis are a core planning activity in most organizations. In order to plan effectively, you need to be able to identify your or the organization's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, or threats. Kaggle is an open source application that will help you record your mind mapping or SWOT analysis. So we're going to cover four things in this presentation. What is brainstorming? What is a mind map? What is a SWOT analysis? And then how can I use Kaggle to create a mind map and a SWOT analysis? So what is brainstorming? Brainstorming is a technique by which a group attempts to find a solution or solutions to a specific problem by amassing ideas spontaneously. It is a highly effective technique for maximizing group creative potential, not only to generate ideas, but also to determine which ideas are most likely to succeed in a specific area of interest. Although I will come back to this later, let me touch on the brainstorming process. Number one, make sure that you have a focus for your brainstorming activity, a problem statement, key concept, and so on. In the example above, the first mind map focused on what a communication major should know when he or she graduates. The second one is what are the key strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats facing the EMAC program. Second, go for quantity. The more ideas, the better. Third, withhold criticism, either self or other. Fourth, welcome wild ideas, because out of wild ideas often come the answers to problems. And finally, combine and improve ideas as you move forward. Mind mapping is a simple way to visually organize out a topic in an organic way. It starts with one or more central topics that are repeatedly branched out, breaking down information into a hierarchy of its components. The items in the mind map can be positioned spatially and formatted for size and color to help with memory and recall. Mind maps goes by lots of different names: concept maps, spider diagrams, brainstorming diagrams, and others, but you could use Kaggle, as we'll come to later, for all of them. So what is a SWOT analysis? A SWOT analysis is a simple but powerful tool for helping analyze and develop personal and business strategies for success. The SWOT analysis stands for strengths, characteristics of the business or project that gives it an advantage over others; weaknesses, characteristics of the business that place the business or project at a disadvantage related to others; opportunities, elements in the environment that the business or project could exploit to its advantage; and threats, elements in the environment that could cause trouble for the business or project. There are a number of additional statements that apply to a SWOT analysis. For example, strengths and opportunities are helpful to achieving objectives, while weaknesses and threats are harmful to achieving objectives. Strengths and weaknesses are internal. Opportunities and threats are external. You use the helpful items to address the harmful items. So you look to strengths to counterbalance weaknesses and opportunities to counterbalance threats. Once you have a SWOT analysis completed, the next part is a narrative that identifies ways to move forward to accomplish objectives you will try to achieve. So in the class activity, you're going to outline your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and then analyze the results in a narrative identifying what you need to do to be successful in the communication program.